I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. On Wednesday, August 28th, it will officially be 50 years since the infamous March on Washington, where Martin Luther King Jr. spoke those inspiring words about his hopes for our nation. Even though the official anniversary isn't for a few days, our country honored the historic event today. The National Mall filled up with crowds early this morning to kick off the first of 2 rallies celebrating the civil rights event. It was back on August 28th in 1963 that Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial. Civil rights leaders and political heavyweights addressed crowds today to mark the anniversary before a march past the King Memorial. Congressman John Lewis urged supporters to speak out against the Supreme Court's recent decision to strike down a key part of the Voting Rights Act, where in June the Supreme Court invalidated a formula to determine which states or local jurisdictions, mostly in the South, could remain under special federal oversight. The overturned provision required federal approval before those jurisdictions could change their voting procedures.
Almost 50 years ago, I gave a little blood on that bridge in Selma, Alabama for the right to vote. I am not going to stand by and let the Supreme Court take the right to vote away from us. You cannot stand by. You cannot sit down. You got to stand up, speak out, and get in the way. Make some noise.
As we gather today, 50 years later, their march is now our march, and it must go on. And our focus has broadened to include the cause of women, of Latinos, of Asian Americans, of lesbians, of gays, of people with disabilities, and of countless others across this great country who still yearn for equality, opportunity, and fair treatment.
President Obama plans to speak at another rally Wednesday, which is the exact anniversary of the march.